Mark Champion and the hilarious Rick Mahorn. 248-539-9797 as the Pistons lose 114-103 to Wemby and the Spurs. And you got to also give some kudos to Devin Vassell, who started the game off. I think he hit his first three shots. They were down 14-2, I think, early. And Vassell had 7-11. He was open all night from three-point range. We have some interesting breaking news here.
Oh, do we?
For Lions fans. And we kind of knew that something like this was coming because the Lions have 9 of their 17 games scheduled for
home
Ford Field. Well, it looks like one of those games will not be at Ford Field. One of those games will be played at the home of FC Bayern Munich for the FC Bayern Munich Stadium. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we don't have dates yet. We don't have the opponent yet. But the Detroit Lions will be playing a regular season game in Munich.
Okay. I mean, we knew sooner or later this was going to be on the Lions' radar.
Yes.
And we now know that this year they're going to be playing overseas. I'm not a huge fan of the international games because from a player's perspective, I don't like the travel. And what is it from here to Munich?
My guess would be
it's like 8 hours.
7 hours, 8 hours, yeah.
Yeah. See,
I've been there. I think that's how long it took.
I think there should be a limit. Like if it takes you, from New York to LA, that should be as far as you're traveling overseas. So what is that like from New York to LA? Was it 5.5?
Something like that, 5.
Yeah, 5.5 hours.
Yeah,
I think there should be you should not have to travel more than that if you're going overseas. And I think the whole game in Australia is ridiculous.
I know. It's a little closer for the two California teams, but it's still freaking far from them.
I mean, we're talking about 13 hours.
Yeah.
And so that's really the only issue I have is the players spending so much time on a plane during the season. And I know that they try and pair it with, hey, next week you'll have a Thursday game or, you'll have a bye week. I just think it is unfair to the athletes' bodies to have these international games that are so much further away.
The other thing is some teams, I don't remember exactly when the Lions went last. They had a few. I remember they got blown out by Kansas City in one of them, and they won a game because who was the coach of the Falcons? Mike Smith had some awful clock management that benefited the Lions. That was another one. And then did they fire like Lawan and those guys basically on the way back home from the Kansas City one?
Yeah,
I think But certain teams go over and they get there like just a day in advance or a day and a half. And there's others who go there for, 3-4 days just so their players can experience. It's going to be interesting how Dan Campbell treats this. Is it going to be like an educated? Look, it's the home of Amon-Ra St. Brown. I mean, he's, his mom's from Germany, right? Isn't that the whole deal?
Yeah, which, okay, I mean, I get that. That's cool. There's a lot of cool things about it. I'm just not a big fan.
I know.
So who do you want them to play? It's going to be a home game they lose. I don't think it'll be a divisional opponent, although they have started doing these. Like the Rams 49ers are going to be in Melbourne.
Right.
And then also the Chargers and Chiefs last year in Brazil.
So maybe the Titans game, maybe the Titans.
But you got the Titans.
The Cardinals.
The Saints. No, the Cardinals are a road game.
Oh, okay.
Buccaneers.
Giants,
Jets, Patriots.
The Giants, I believe, have already played in Germany, if I'm not mistaken, somewhat recently, or maybe it was just England.
I mean, I like it to be the Titans just because it's the easiest opponent.
Yeah, and the Saints, I think, they announced them as playing in Europe earlier. I don't know if that was for a home game for them or not, though. That's what I don't know. But, yeah.
I think it is because I think the NFC they all have the 9 home games.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe the Buccaneers.
See, that's a tougher opponent. Maybe I'd rather have that at home. Actually,
no, I know. I'm trying to think of what the NFL is going to try and sell.
I think it might be the Patriots.
Oh yeah,
defending champs.
Yeah. That would be interesting. A team that played the Super Bowl against a team that some people think
should go in
the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the other question: is when's it going to be? I mean, we won't find out in a while, but I mean, for Lion fans being in Germany in October, Oktoberfest. Oh my God! You talk about tailgating.
I think the Germany games have been in November recently, but that doesn't matter.
No, I know.
It could be different.
I know. I mean, that's when you want to go, right? Isn't Oktoberfest like just
could be there for Halloween.
a drunk fest? Do they even celebrate Halloween over there? I have no idea. Ooh, yes, scatty. So scatty.
Actually, Oktoberfest happens in September.
Really?
Yes.
Then why do they call it Oktoberfest?
Well, I don't know. Well, it ends the first 2 or 3 days of October, but it's the last 2 weeks of September. Yeah, it's Oktoberfest in Munich, Germany. Takes place from September 19 to October 4.
So they do celebrate Halloween, by the way, ever since the wall came down. It's true.
I have no idea.